Hello guys, this is James with Fish Sticks TV, and I wanted to go ahead and show you I have a package. So a couple packages came to the mail. Um, I really want to just open this one and go through it, and then we'll do another video on this package. I got actually a lot of packages coming through the mail. Of course, since the saltwater tank is so new, I mean I have literally everything already coming. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this box open, and we'll go ahead and see what's inside. I feel this is one of the first things you guys should order because it's one of the most important, and a lot of people will agree with me that it's important, but will automatically skip the step. If you guys can excuse me, I'm in my studio. I record. We do podcasts. We do all kinds of crazy stuff. So I'm in my studio right now doing this because it's quiet. So like I was saying, a lot of people will agree with me that this is super important to have, but everyone kind of skips the step. They don't want to. They think that they can get away with doing something else. And again, some people can be successful doing that, but for me, this is important to have. So, and what we're talking about right here is a 4-stage BRS water filter. So I went with BRS only because I've watched a lot of video of theirs, and their filters are actually thicker than some of the eBay companies and stuff like that. So their filters are a lot better, a lot thicker. And to be honest, if you get an eBay RO system, you start to wonder, where can I get the filters at? Where can I get my stuff? So it could put a roadblock in your head, and then you start not changing out your filters, and then your water's just as bad anyway, but you think it's great. So, these filters, they have a life cycle, and you have to keep up on them, or your water is going to get just as contaminated as tap water. So some people don't think that. They think they can just buy a system like this, excuse me guys, and it's good forever, and that's just not the case. So I'm going to take some of this stuff out real quick, and then I'm holding my GoPro with this hand, so I'm going to go ahead and take some of this stuff out and get situated real quick. There's a lot of foam and everything like that. Move this box. Kind of throw this crap. Ooh, perfect. Okay, so I'm kind of going to use my my coffee table here. I kind of screwed my keyboard and move my mixer. It's kind of set in there, but we're going to kind of pull this out. Give me just a second. We'll set this thing up and look at it. I'm not going to set it up tonight. It's kind of late already, but I did want to open it and show you everything and go over some of the stuff. So here is the baggie, and it comes with like your faucet connector, a couple other little connectors, and some instructions, probably quick instructions, things like that. So tomorrow, I'm probably gonna try to get this connected. Right now, I'm waiting for a company or a guy that works at a company that has some water barrels. They're like plastic, I believe, 55-gallon drums. I'm trying to get one or two of them off him so I can set it up in my laundry room area where the mop sink bucket is, and then I can get some stuff from BRS and tie that together where I have fresh water, and then my saltwater mixture, my heater, my pumps, and it's going to be really easy to top off the aquarium and have saltwater, ready for water changes. So I did want to get that set up and look good, and that will be in a future video. But just want to show you, they gave all the hoses. Probably don't got the greatest lighting here, sorry. Bulk Reef Supply, and this is the 4-stage, 75 gallon per day. I heard the 75 gallon per day, it really produces like 52 gallon when you're running cold water. Some of the guys will try to run warm water, and you can actually get more than your 75 gallons a day. But the problem is, there's a pro and a con to that. The pro is you get more gallons per day. The con is if someone came and hit that cold water and turned it off or really down, you could burn your membrane, and then next thing you know, you have a really bad RO system. You have to rebuy that. So I don't recommend turning the water to a warm to get the extra RO water. I mean, unless you're going to sit there and watch it and do that, that's the only time I'd recommend it. Other than that, 20 gallons is just not that important to sit there all day and squeeze out, a few more gallons. But a lot of people think these systems are pretty small, seeing it on the internet and everything like that. But to be honest, they're quite big. I mean, they're pretty big. So here's the back side of it. And I'll order me some extra filters, here shortly, just to make sure I have enough. And I never have that issue. But it's mainly this one right here, your resin. You wanna keep charged. Once it starts going halfway down, a lot of the water goes halfway through it, and then not as much resin collects, and then it goes through. So you want to keep this one pretty much fully charged. I might buy another one of resin and have a brand new resin here. When this one starts to get depleted, I can switch that one over as brand new and then put the other brand new one on, and always do that. So it's always going through two, but no matter what, as one's getting depleted, it can never go through less than one full one, if you understand what I'm saying. I do advise, if this is new to you and you're interested, definitely go to Bulk Reef Supply, and they have many videos on this system right here, and I advise watch it. They'll go over a lot of stuff and get you to understand it a lot better, and understand how important perfect water is for your saltwater tank. So I mean, I live by that. The water's got to be perfect, or there's so many things that can happen, or again, spin out of control. And a lot of these guys that do this hobby for a long time, they'll tell you the same thing. And sometimes it's easier said than done, but you just got to do it. You just got to do it. And instead of buying buckets from the fish store or water here and there, best investment. This is $134 just a few days ago when I bought it for the 75 gallon. They do have the 150 gallon per day and everything else. They have the 5 and 6 stage. Look, the 4 stage is absolutely amazing. You know what I mean? You need to find out what state you're in and see what your chloramites are, and your chlorine levels and stuff like that. But this right here will definitely get you nice, good water. So if you can afford, or you think you need the 6 stage, you can't go wrong. The 6 stage is just awesome. So it's just extra resin and things like that. So it does what I'm going to end up doing. So you could buy this one and add on, or get the 6 stage. I think the 6 stage is like $229, another $100. But you need to see what connections and what fittings you need for your sink. Again, this is going to be hooked up to a mop sink bucket and through the faucet there. I might look at some other connections to see what is going to be the easiest. But the mop sink bucket doesn't get used a whole lot. It's downstairs here in the basement. Everyone's upstairs, and we just do our laundry, stuff like that, and really not mess with the mop sink bucket. So the mop sink bucket is pretty much mine for the fish tank. I'm going to go ahead and end this here and let you guys check out the video. If you have questions or comments, please just leave them down below. I'd love to answer them and talk to you guys. And if there's any other information, you could always email me at fishstickstv@gmail.com, and it's fish sticks with an X. So I'm gonna let you go.